Hello and welcome, beautiful soul. You are entering a sacred space of daily renewal and remembrance. Each morning, here in Daily Whispers from Spirit, I share a sacred message received from the voice of oneness and peace, a spirit filled whisper of love, light, and awakening. Through gentle reflections, breath practices, and affirmations, we begin the day anchored in divine presence, setting the tone to walk in love and unity. Remember, you are never alone. You are light embodied. You are love made visible. I am Amara Satya Ra. Welcome to your sacred morning journey. Let us begin our practice this morning with a sacred breath. Take a gentle, deep breath in, breathing through your nose, nice and deep, breathing in the light, breathing in peace. Hold it softly within your heart space. And exhale fully, releasing all resistance into the arms of love. Feel yourself open and receptive as we enter the sacred field of today's whisper. Today's whisper is getting to know. We let go to get to know. Let go to know. Each individual must reach a place within themselves where they acknowledge that there must be more to life than their current understanding, and that their beliefs have led them to this place. It may also be necessary to let go of some beliefs to move into a greater knowing, a deeper sense of being, a broader perspective. You see, one must be willing to let go of what they believe themselves to begin to experience what is real. Here now, in this field of planetary expression, there exists a thick cloud mass of confusion. The distortions of the frequency of love energy are seen through the lens of fear, resulting in the living out of the separation of forces. Yet, all are one, expressing itself into many diverse forms of beingness. What has been called for here is the reunification of energy to a unified conscious expression of love. The call has gone out and been heard, and God's love will light the way for all to see clearly their path back to oneness. Let's reflect on this message. There comes a moment on the spiritual path when we must courageously question what we have always believed. Question what we believe about life, about self, about God. This is not a denial of our journey, but an expansion of it. The truth is that growth often requires surrender. Letting go of limited beliefs clears the space for divine knowing to emerge. We are living in a time where the collective heart has grown weary, clouded by fear and confusion. The illusions of separation continue to fracture our shared reality. yet beneath it all is the constant pulse of unity, gently calling us home. This whisper reminds us that love, true divine love, is the light that pierces the fog. It's not a concept to understand, but a truth to be embodied. In that embodiment, the path of oneness reveals itself. It is truly coming home to the self. We're called at this time here on earth in our experience to make that journey home to self. When we're ready, when we choose to look inside of ourselves, to experience from the presence within us outward, instead of looking outward for happiness, outward for health, outward for protection, outward for security, safety, dependent upon others to create the space for us. This calling is calling to us to know that it's our responsibility and ours only to create the space for ourselves, the space in which we commune with the divine love that created us. We seek the kingdom of God. This is not religiosity. This is the spirituality of coming home to the oneness of which we are, connecting very strongly to the Creator, the presence that's inside of us, and experiencing what that means to us. What does that mean to each one of us? It means something unique unto itself. It's our relationship with our true Father, the Father of which created us. We are emanations of God consciousness. And if God, the word God, has connotations within it that is upsetting to some of you, replace it with infinite intelligence. It matters not the name. What matters is the relationship that we hold to the infinite presence that is within us and within all of creation. We have believed that we are separate from creation, when it is time now to open up and to allow the truth to emerge from within us, that we are all part of the whole. We are one with all of creation. That's our journey. And the purpose of these divine messages given each morning is to rekindle this knowledge that we hold inside of us, to remember the truth of who we are, instead of being told by the outside world who we are. That doesn't define us. We've already been defined the moment we were created. And it's for us to step now into the remembrance when we're ready, to say to ourselves, there must be something more. Let me step into action to explore that. And it's through these daily practices that we do that. We start to explore the true nature of our being through developing a deeper understanding of what that means to us. We do that through the journal prompts after the messages each morning. For the prompts are our own self-reflection. It's taking our eyes from the outside world and putting them within and asking ourselves, where do I stand in this life experience? What's the meaning of it for me? And we ask the deeper questions, and from the deeper questions emerges the truth of our being. So let us take a nice deep breath in now and prepare for our journal prompts for today. Breathing in and out. We have 3 prompts this day. Number 1, what beliefs have brought me to this moment in my life? And which ones may now be limiting my growth? What beliefs have brought me to this moment in my life? And which ones may now be limiting my growth? We are limited by our own choices. What we choose to believe is what we receive. So as we are called now to reflect on what beliefs have brought me to this moment in my life, what am I believing about me? What am I believing about the world that I live in? What am I believing about the others around me? Do my beliefs serve me? Do they help me to stand tall in the field of love? Or are they a wedge between me and the world of which I live within? Which ones may be limiting me to expand within the field of love, to grow deeper in the understanding of my own divine nature? This is what you ask yourself. Journal prompt number 2. Where am I being called to surrender? And what I think I am in order to become more of who I truly am? Where am I being called to surrender what I think I am in order to become more of who I truly am? This is another approach, another perspective of asking the self, what am I holding? Whose time has come to be released so that I may expand in consciousness. I may enter the broader perspective. I may open up and explore possibilities without the weight of limitations placed on me by beliefs that I'm holding. And journal prompt number 3. How do I personally experience the contrast between fear and love in my daily life? How do I personally experience the contrast between fear and love in my daily life? We are feeling beings. And when we are in fear, it doesn't feel good, does it? And when we step into the field of love, we find ourselves feeling more calmness, more clarity, more patience, more willingness to allow for possibilities to emerge without the need to control. So we notice what we notice on how we personally experience this contrast between fear and love. And the purpose of this is to bring awareness. Awareness to what we're holding, awareness to how we're acting. What are our choices? Where is our consciousness? For once we have awareness, now we begin to shift in frequency. We shift the energy. So those are the 3 journal prompts for this daily message. We step into the action step, a very important and powerful part of this message. Today, take 5 minutes to sit quietly with the question, what belief am I ready to release in order to grow? What belief am I ready to release in order to grow? Allow any answer to come without judgment. And there's no right or wrong here. There simply is what emerges. What emerges from within you is the truth of your being. Trust. Choose one moment during your day to respond from love rather than fear, with awareness, especially in a situation that might usually provoke resistance. Once again, choose one moment during your day to respond from love rather than fear, especially in a situation that might usually provoke resistance. And then light a candle this evening and speak aloud your intention to return to oneness, placing your voice into the field. Let it be a sacred declaration to the universe. I choose to return to oneness, meaning I choose to embrace the awareness that I am one. Now we move to the affirmations. I am willing to release the beliefs that no longer serve my divine truth. I am willing to release the beliefs that no longer serve my divine truth. God's love lights my path and guides me home. God's love lights my path and guides me home. Could be nature's love lights my path and guides me home. Infinite intelligence lights my path and guides me home. Spirit lights my path and guides me home. Whatever feels comfortable for you is what you put into practice. You don't want to choose words that do not resonate with you at the moment, for that in and of itself creates resistance in the field. You want to be open to receive. Each of us must find our own way. Take what is given in these teachings. These are the teachings to return to love, and allow them to flow within you, to open up your heart space, where resonance is then revealed to you, drawing you closer to what is real for you. And now I come to the closing blessing for this message. May you find the courage to loosen the grip of old identities and step boldly into the sacred truth of who you are. May love dissolve the veils of fear and light your way back to the wholeness of your being. And may you walk this earth not as one separated, but as a living expression of the one heart. And so it is. So shall it be. It is done. I thank you for joining me this day. And until tomorrow's message, may you flow freely in the field of love, experiencing yourself in relationship to all that is within and around you. May you be uplifted, empowered, and may you shine brightly. And if at any time you feel you need a bit more assistance along your spiritual path, seek guidance. Join me each morning, read the blog post on my website, listen to other teachers that you may resonate with, or you may choose to schedule a one-to-one session with me or a group session, whatever you feel in resonance with. But take action in your life to return to the love of which you are. And there's so much energy around us, distracting us from turning within. So much going on that we're looking outwards, and we are then swept into the fear of the energy of which is swirling all around us. We have choice. We have power. We are co-creators of our reality. We choose what we want to experience, and nothing comes into our life uninvited. That's law. Know that. Choose love. Thank you for joining me once again. I'm Amora Satyara. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.